helping?
Well, the only thing I can say is over the course of the last year, pretty close to a year, Jordan has been in rehab for, Texas, 4 months, South Florida, a month and a half, halfway house for a little over a month, and we have attempted to get her help. I am totally unqualified to do it. When I find that I'm being accused of helping her on drugs, believe me, I'm trying to A, keep her alive, B, give her something to live for, not in excess. And for the past year, it has been solid rehab, halfway houses, counseling, and none of it works.
So what's your alternative? Would you like to do alternative?
I don't know, and none of us know.
Okay, well, I know.
Well,
I mean, don't say all of us, none of us. I mean, you three may not know, but I have a really good idea about what needs to happen here. You say that these rehabs don't work. They're not perfect. I don't know the ones that you have been to. She went to the first rehab, and she went for 2 weeks, and her boyfriend helped her escape.
Correct.
Correct?
that's right.
And when she was out, you got her an apartment and paid all of her bills. That's a yes or no question. It's not an essay question. I'm just trying to see if there's a pattern.
Tampa.
Yes, she was going back into school in Tampa, and we agreed.
Well, no, she wasn't going back to school. That's just what she was telling me.
Well, that's what she was telling us.
Yeah,
But
and-
the two of us supported her going back to school. It didn't last for long.
Yeah, well, you got suckered. You did. You got suckered. She says, I quote, "I know I can get my father to do and give me anything I want. I can give him false additional expenses, $600 for new tires, $1,000 to take the dog to the vet." She said, "I've manipulated my dad into letting me stay in my apartment in Tampa." And he says, "Yeah, okay." So as she's lost, she's in a drug haze, and she can see it, and she's telling us, I couldn't believe it, you know.
Dr. Phil?
I mean, that's what she said. It's clear to her. What?
Dr. Phil, I did not want her.
This isn't about defending yourself.
No, I know that, but I was going to say I
But-
wanted her to go back into a rehab. I wanted her to go back into a rehab.
And you're telling me this because you
Because-
want to look better on television?
Not at
Or you
all.
want to spend time talking about yourself instead of her?
No, I want to talk about her, but I don't want you to think that I was giving the green light for her to go and do these things, because I wasn't.
Okay.
A few years ago, Jordan was accused of forging checks of her boyfriend's family and stealing guns and jewelry. And the family, they were ready to press charges, and Roger just wrote them a check to make it go away.
She steals guns and jewelry from her boyfriend's family. You make her take a lie detector test, which she, of course, fails. And so you pay off the family so she doesn't have any consequences.
That's correct.
That's correct, okay. Then she goes into the second rehab in December, gets out the third week of January, and you were going to stay with her. You're going to be the halfway house. You're going to be the sober living guy. She says you were never around. Shortly thereafter, she's using drugs again. And then you say, you know what, I'm not going to control her money. I'm going to turn it over to you. But then you kept giving her money on the side.
No, I don't believe I gave her money on the side.
Well, maybe that's her drug case, because that's what she
The
says.
plan didn't work, but
But my point is, she gets out of the first rehab, and that means she's got nowhere to go, nothing to do. She had 3 hots and a cot and some help, and she bails, and you go, well, oh, you do have somewhere to go. I'll get you an appointment, I'll pay your bills. Then she starts stealing stuff instead of saying, okay, you're going to learn that you have consequences for your behaviors. No, you pay the family off so she doesn't have the consequences. Then December of 10, arrested for cocaine, living with you in Chicago twice. You continue to let her live with you because you don't want her on the street, right? I get that. Then, third rehab, it's a day program. She goes for a month, and then you buy her a penthouse apartment in Tampa. She's back on drugs again. Fourth rehab, she talks you into bringing her car.
now the car was delivered at the advice of the rehab center after her being there for 3 months. They were going to attempt